Top going and laddies, my name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Deku Became a Planet. So, or a more accurate term, like the What If Deku became like Krypton version. It's basically a fusion of a Krypton from DC Comics with Ego from Marvel's kind, mixed with Galactus. So, let's begin. So, I'm also adding Zumi into this what if, so just to give you ready. So, Zuko and Zumi was born. And Zuko wasn't born normally. Or, let me rephrase that. Zuko wasn't born human. He was a human when he was a toddler. That they know whom about. But when he got older, he was super hungry. So at age of 5, because after he got his quirk checked, and he was a quirkless, his parents like cut off all the communications to him and kicked him out. So Zuko was living on streets. And yeah. So Zuko becomes, or he was hungry, as he was, 5 years old. So then when he became, so he just or some random homeless guy gives him a outdated sandwich as he ate it. And then as he grew a little bit taller, as it was, that game that is as the, what game is that? The one with hungry caterpillars that grow longer and longer. Well, in Zuko's one, or in this one, every time he eats, or he doesn't turn people or anything into food, so by just touching them. But until he gets, so, yeah. And he has tendrils could come out of his mouth thing. So when he ate a entire garbage can, including the garbage can itself too, he became bigger than the entire city as he starts grabbing stuff, eating it. Like he grabs a parked vehicle, he parks it all the way up and into his mouth. as he was growing and growing to that point of he was bigger than a like entire cities, like basically skyscrapers. Yeah. So he walks around. He picks up buildings and eats them. And pro heroes are trying to, like, sorry. Pro heroes are trying to, like, to handle the Zuku situation. And, yeah. When everybody was shocked when they MHA shocked faces. As everybody is watching, is literally like watching him eating buildings. Buildings. Like, yum yum. Yeah. As everyone was in horror. Like scared out of their minds. As they could not believe. As he turns around and he sees UA. As he licks his lips. As he runs towards it. As Mountain Lady tries to, whom basically stops him, like, by holding his leg. But then she kicked his kneecap, like, back of his leg, back of his knee thing, as he fell towards the ground. As he turns around and looks at Mountain Lady, picks her up, because how big he is, he grabs her by the, like how toddlers grabs their toys things. Well, with Zuko, he grabbed the Mountain Lady, like a action figure, like how most people grab the action figures, or most kids. Yeah, well, and then he throws her, like he picks her up and tosses her away like a, yeah. So then he turns back around, looks at UA as he's going towards it. As most people are, like, scared, and that they're gonna witness the hunger. As he grabs, he doesn't just grabs UA. He looks down at the fence line, or at the gate thing, as he puts his hand down on the like the dirt around the UA, and he picks it up. Like that one scene where this guy, he just lifted the entire castle up. Well, he picks up Zuko picks up the entire school, like UA, and the dorms, arms, all the way up. As he was pretty big guy. As thank goodness everybody evacuated before, as he's ate the entire UA and the entire dorms. So he grew bigger and bigger. So, but let's switch over to the Quark Doctor and All for One. The villain side. The All for One is watching this go down as he's grinning. As Eraserhead, the Quark Doctor smiles. I always put Dr. Waffle. No, Doctor. So, him, he ends up is grinning at it. He's watching it. And he's like grinning because he knows that Zuko is very strong. As he was grinning from ear to ear. So yeah, I'm trying to find him like smiling thing. I'll just use this one. So yeah. So then he ends up doing is simply, and yeah. So he ends up was like, yes, and I'm going for this side. So he's like, yes, that is a planet. As he explains to All for One, that kid wasn't actually a human, it was the planet size. So, or he was born planet. And no, I am not doing like a Captain Planet, so just to be honest. Kind of reference, but so yeah. So the Quark Doctor knew that Zuko didn't need a quark because he doesn't need one because he was actual planet size. So, yeah. So the quark, or so All For One says, I heard about these legendary planets. These planets, and they were born humans, but then they become planets. Their hearts. Yeah. So in this universe that I'm creating, Dean, is that whoever is born as a planet, like, so first, when they are like toddlers, you don't know if they're born as a human or a planet. Because if they were born humans, that's about $10, basically. Or not $10, I meant if they were growing up to be normal human with a quirks in this world. But if someone was born as a planet, man, they were gonna be, yeah. So Zuko was and being born as a planet, literal planet, like how Igor was a planet thing, or is a planet. Let's just say he, for example, is if he was like born as a planet. Yeah. So, yeah. So then when Zuko, so now we switch back to, or after, or we do one more thing. So the example, another example is it takes a lot of food for the, yeah. Plus, they don't gain weight, they get taller. Or, so, yeah. So now we switch over to, or back over to the Zuko part. So Zuko was now bigger than a, yeah, like Godzilla kind. Or no, bigger than, yeah, bigger than a, I'm trying to think. He's a way bigger than, so his size was bigger than the entire city. Because after he ate not the planet, I almost said planet. After he ate the entire UA and the dorm, he became like, or so before that, he was like size of an Empire State Building. But because he ate UA, he's way more bigger than a normal human can. So basically, he's bigger than the entire, like, if the entire Japan was up, like from the water up, Zuko has it like a whole head taller than the entire one. Yeah. That's how big he is. And many people are still stunned about yeah, many people are still stunned that this kid, or Bakugo, can't believe that his own friend, and as he just realized, is that, and as Bakugo can't believe that his friend was a planet, and so as he's still stunned, and the, yeah, and Zuko had many friends, like Bakugo, Todoroki, Momo, and Ochako, and Jiro, and the rest. Because, yeah, they were friends before. So, but when they heard that Zuko was a planet, they thought, the first thought was, dang, we've been friends with a planet the entire time? And so then yeah. And then number 2 planet, so let me explain. So their second thought that they had was, dang, that boy could eat anything. So, yeah. So then Zuko ends up being, so he didn't eat anybody or stomp on anybody. He just wants the food thing, like buildings, to be in his belly. And the one way to lure him into the open waters. So then he does that. For him. And Zuko turns around as he sees a giant plate of buildings that Mentos made. As Zuko falls for it. Yeah, so then he grabs the entire plate as he eats it. And they used the atomic, no, they're using the most overpowered nuke what I mean by overpowered nuke, in this alternate timeline, there's a more devastating than all the nukes in this world, or in real world. So basically, what I mean by is imagine all the nukes fused together and got multiplied by the entire planet. Yeah, just this one nuke could destroy 10 solar systems. That's how powerful. As it got launched into that exact same coordinates at Zuccomadoria. But instead of him like going, I'm gonna die, as he turns around, as he sees it coming, he opens his mouth like a snake like a snake, unhinging its jaw with tendrils coming out. As he swallowed that powerfulest nuke. As he not exploded, but he just like, you know how in the Mask TV show, or I'm trying to find that. Hold on, give me a minute. It's like where the guy eats literal guy eats the entire, like, nuke, or entire, like, stick of dynamite things, and he like, boom, he shows that cartoon, like, his stomach bursting out, but not like, if you guys haven't seen that movie thing, go check it out. And that part. And yeah, so I forgot to mention, in some of these parts, in this what if, hold on, let's check okay. So yeah. So basically, in some of these parts, there will be, like, I will leave it in the description thing, there will be 2 links. So the one is that meme about, like, bro thinks that he could defeat the 2 Yonkos. And it's basically a man-sized praying mantis, with, like, the music of, like, that stuff. And then there's, like, rock and roll music. I forget the name of it. But, yeah, because so I wish I wanted to, like, show what I was talking about, but because of copyrights, I'm not gonna do it for you. So, but I'll leave it in the description, but that's it. Go check it out. So yeah. So let me check the time again. And yeah. So, and yeah. Please wait for part 2 to be filmed, and peace out, y'all. Peace.